I'm Leon Thomas, and you're here for another Sports Short, where we talk about one topic for a short period of time, one topic on something that's sports related. Tonight, the topic is the AFC North. Who's going to win? Is it the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns? We have a panel assembled tonight, two people. We're going to discuss it, both of them college students. Let's bring them on right now, and we'll go through. The records are the Ravens are 6-3, the Steelers are 5-3-1, the Bengals are 5-4, and the Browns are 5-5. Let's get their thoughts. First, Jasmine, tell us about you. Don't tell us who's going to win the AFC North yet. Just tell us about you. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Jasmine Pollock. I am currently the host of Jasmine's First Impression Sports Talk, and that airs every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am a college student at Warner University, and I'm studying to become a sports analyst.
All right. Thank you, Jasmine. Cole, you've been with us on another show. Cole, it's good to have you back. Go ahead and tell the audience about you.
I'm Cole Brennan. I'm a Robert Morris University freshman studying sports management.
Studying sport management, and Robert Morris is in beautiful Moon Township, Pennsylvania. And Jasmine, Warner University, that's where it's 75 degrees now, and all the rest of us are freezing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here we go. What are your takes on the AFC North? Cole, go ahead. Let's have it. Who's going to pull this out? Who's going to win?
So my honest opinion is that none of the teams are very good. I don't think the Steelers are any good. And even though I'm a Steeler fan, I'm saying that. We just tied the Lions. The Lions are probably one of the worst franchises in professional sports. So I really don't know who's going to win. I think at this point, anybody can win it. It's anybody's ball game. The Ravens just lost to the Dolphins. It didn't look good at all. Their offensive line didn't look good at all. And all they were doing was they were just running out routes towards the sideline pretty much the whole game. So I think it's anybody's game. Anybody can win this division. I mean, the Browns just lost big yesterday. So I really don't know.
Okay. Jasmine, what's your take? AFC North. What's your call?
Even though none of my teams are in this division, I will say, based off of what I've seen for the past couple of weeks, I'm going to lean with what my pick was from the beginning. I'm going to still leave with the Ravens. Out of all the quarterbacks in the division, I trust Lamar out of all of them currently. I think that they're going to get healthier. Even though, like, I agree with Cole, I think the division I do think it's kind of lackluster due to a lot of injuries, just a lot of, poor play of football. But I think Lamar and the Ravens can pull it out. I do.
All right. Now, let's take a look at a couple of things. Let's do some comparisons. The Ravens beat the Lions thanks to Justin Tucker's 69,000-yard field goal, right? And the Steelers tied them. So is it that the Lions are better than everyone thinks because they have had some close games? Or is it just that the Ravens and Steelers just aren't that good? And if you look at the Ravens, they got blown out by the Bengals. So is it NFL parity? Or is it just this division is bad? Jasmine, go ahead.
Well, I will quote my dad on this: any given Sunday. I feel like, even though I think the Lions are going to have the number one pick in the draft. We all know that, but they play hard. I mean, they're one of those teams where I'm going to play hard and try to spoil people's seasons. But I feel like, you can't underestimate a team. I think that the Steelers and the Ravens underestimated them. They went in there and, this team really is giving us a big fight, and they didn't play their best football. But I think the Ravens are better than the Steelers, obviously, because they didn't tie with them, but that's just my opinion on it.
Cole, what's your take? Is it that there's parity in NFL? Or are these teams really just that bad?
I think these teams are really just that bad. I don't think the Ravens are very good. They don't have a very good offensive line. I don't think the Steelers are that good. I don't think the defense is any good. I mean, they all talk about this elite defense, but they almost lost to Seattle if it wasn't for TJ Watt. Uh, and they almost lost last week to the Bears. And I looked at one of the smaller plays, and take a look at when TJ Watt swatted that ball down that Geno Smith threw at like the last couple seconds of the game. I mean, Geno Smith completes it there. They might have lost the game again. So to me, I just don't think the Steelers are very good. They can't tackle. Ben looks like he's 80. I mean, he's just not playing well. And I don't think any of these teams are that good. It's anybody's game, really. I think maybe the winner of the division could finish off at like, I don't know, 9-8, 10-7, but nobody's going to run away with it.
Wow, wow. Now, on these shows, I do not give my opinion. I wanna hear yours. However, we do save every show, and so maybe in 3 or 4 weeks, let's pull up. How do you say? Let's roll the video and let's see what happens. So then, jumping ahead just a little bit, We have about 5 minutes to go. Who's going to win the AFC? Who are the top teams in the AFC? Cole, what do you think?
I think it comes down to Tennessee. Even though the Bills lost to Jacksonville, I still think the Bills are legitimate. Josh Allen's a great quarterback. I'm very shocked by what the Chiefs have done. Patrick Mahomes just hasn't looked like the Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. So I think the AFC is wide open too. I think anybody can really take home this conference, but I'm going to say the Bills and the Titans are my two teams to win it.
All right, Jasmine, what's your call? Who are the top teams in the AFC?
That's really funny you asked that because we just talked about this on my show tonight. I'm gonna say this. I think I'm gonna agree with Cole. I have Titans winning, and I'm very shocked that I'm saying the Titans because I really thought at the beginning of the season the Bills were gonna run away with it just by how the Bills looked last season, how they were coming into this season. And I do have another team. The New England Patriots they're starting to come up. They're starting to creep. Mac Jones is starting to play well. Their defense is starting to play well, and they have Bill Belichick as their head coach. So that's a team to watch out for. And if the Bills keep slipping, the Patriots very much could win that division and be one of the top seeds. So, but I do have Tennessee, and Tennessee looks dangerous, especially without King Henry in the backfield. So I have Tennessee winning this division. And I do think the AFC is weaker, however, than the NFC.
All right. Now I'm just gonna get two things. I'm not gonna tell you who my team is or anything like that. I just have two things to say. One, the Dolphins have won 2 games in 5 days. They're feeling it. They're feeling good. I think we should watch out for them. And the only concern I have moving forward with the Ravens is Lamar. I'm concerned about an injury, another COVID protocol thing. If that happens, I think we are done. And I am a Ravens fan. I am a Ravens fan. So we'll see what goes on. Jasmine, Pollock, Cole, Brennan, thank you both for being here. I'm going to give you both 30 seconds to give a closing statement. That could be, I think this team's going to win it all. This one's the best team ever. This is my favorite player. Talk about you, whatever you want. You have 30 seconds to go. Cole, you're first.
We all talk about the NFL and stuff like that, but one of the things that I want to say in my closing statement is about how bad the officiating has been. I just can't believe it. I mean, we just throw flags over just, stupid stuff. I mean, take a look at that. I'm a Steelers fan, but I think the refs helped the Steelers win the game against the Bears. And I want to see the refs be neutral. I don't want to see them helping teams win games. I think that the officiating this year in the NFL has been absolutely terrible.
All right. Right on. Thank you, Cole. Jasmine, you have the final word.
For the past couple of years, I'm really excited to say that my Packers defense is finally here. For 3 straight games, we have played our hearts out on defense. I'm really excited for how the defense is playing so far for my Green Bay Packers. Also, the injuries that I'm seeing in the league right now, it's very devastating. A lot of top players are coming down with injuries, and I think the NFL, we need to look into some of the training staff and a lot of these different things, because I feel like a lot of the workout regimens, I feel like a lot of things is not going well for a lot of these athletes, and we're seeing a lot of terrible injuries this year. So that's what I want to see change.
All right. Jasmine, Pollock, Cole Brennan, thank you both for being here. I appreciate your time on another edition of Sports Short. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.